Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling, and he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield and try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
319.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
51! Go!
Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Edelman, the intended receiver that time, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Shadow! Blue! Go! Ready?
To throw, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Hey, 4 down. 12's mine. 52!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
White twitch it!
On second down, here's Brady. And he gets this to the rookie, Sony Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Even. 4 down. Even. 54! Go! Wide! Watch the motion! Mike's right! Push it!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Four down, check! Hey, it's right! Go!
Again, this is... And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready? Hey, watch close. 4 down. Quick touch.
Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete. It's Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
No, 66. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 54. Switch. Hey, Alabama. 31.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Motion man. Watch 12. Watch the shadow. Set.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Hey, guys, check me out. Ready? Set! Hey, it's a right.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
LG, a little closer to me.
On 2nd down, Michelle takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Nice hit, boy.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3 down. Tom! Shoot. 44 is the block.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he will have him in, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Right. Here we go. Check. Move out. Check motion. Regular.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
That was a good explosive run right there, and it brings up an interesting little dilemma, doesn't it? 4th and inches, got to decide what they want to do now. Not sure they expected to be in this situation with what they were facing on 3rd down.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Hey, where y'all going?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will... Fortunately, wide out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Blue 58.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Like 20. Round 80.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Hey, tight end's right. Top. Orange. 6 guy. Check grip.
Again, it's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
3 down. Here we go. Wait. Let's go out.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up. 54. Go. Go, 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 go. Yeah. 44.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Here's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ozzy! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch 72!
And it's Michel once again, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not
only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Pretty move. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, where y'all going?
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. eluding the pressure right. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point.
Let's
This
go.
is 3rd and 14.
Motion.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now running right through it. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Crosby with the extra point. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 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 25 So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
White 20! White 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go, let's go. Check hot route. Hot. We need hot.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go! He's coming. Hey, 66.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Brady. And he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Hey, check 26.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Duke Dawson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
White 20! White 20!
On first down, Brady. This is White on the screen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
We got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
All right, here we
Here's
go.
2nd and 7 now from the 28. Coming left is Michelle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
53, Linda!
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Watch that in. 54!
They'll run with Michelle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Wait! Wait, 20! Green 80! Let's go on. No, 66. Ozzy! Ozzy! Hey, hey! Right! Watch the run! Watch the run! Wait,
Brady going to throw here. And a to the right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Double tight.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good